Hello there. It's Connal Finlay here, the owner and director of the Cellar store down in New Zealand, and welcome to today's episode of the Cellar TV. So today what we're going to be drinking is a particularly awesome white wine from one of my favourite aromatic white wine producers in the whole entire world. And who is that? Well, it's Channing Daughters Winery from Long Island. They're on the South Fork. It's not much detail, I'm afraid, on this particular minimalist label there. You can see a little bit there, and I have to say, just in case you're interested, it is called Vino Bianco, and the actual letters there, they are actually embossed, which is kind of cool. Anyway, it is a very minimalist sort of label, which I love. All of their labels are, actually. They've got a very sort of artsy feel about them. And this particular white wine, this is, as I say, their Vino Bianco, and it's made as a white blend. So it's actually a blend, and I'm going to read them out to you here. So we've got 38% Sauvignon Blanc, 31% Pinot Grigio, 22% Tokai Friulano, which is another Italian grape varietal up from the north of Italy, and 9% Chardonnay. So very, very small production. All of his wines are very, very small production, but they're very, very well balanced. And as I say, they are one of my favourite wineries, probably my most favourite winery as far as aromatic white blends go. Because not many people can sort of get them right, but these guys have got numerous wines. We've got a few that we're going to try later as well. We've got their sort of straight Tokai Friulano and a few others, and they're just all of them. I cannot stress this enough. Channing Daughters, brilliant. Anyway, so it's as I said, so they're from around the Hamptons in the South Fork of Long Island. So as you can see, it's Sauvignon Blanc predominant. So we are going to be expecting to have a little bit of all those sort of citrusy sort of flavours. But then the Pinot Grigio, the Tokai Friulano, and the Chardonnay, that's going to have a slightly sort of creamy texture, a little bit more sort of a mouthfeel, much more richer mouthfeel and texture there on the palate as well. Well, anyway, let's stop talking about it and pretending. Let's actually give it a taste, or a sniff to start off with. So on the nose, immediately, you're getting a bit more of a Pinot Grigio sort of influenced nose. So you're getting a lot of those sort of pear, those green apple, green pear sort of flavours, a little bit of sort of fleshy white peach as well coming through. And then the Sauvignon Blanc, yep, Sauvignon Blanc, as you can sort of expect, and also the Tokai Friulano, they're coming through here. A little bit of sort of yellow peach comes through. A bit of white nectarine, and then of course citrus comes through, and that's where we're getting sort of those, definitely those lemon zest, lime juice sort of characteristics. It's lovely. I mean, it speaks of summer. It really is. All of their wines do, but this one in particular. It's lovely. It's just lovely. Anyway, let's give it a taste. Plenty of acidity there. Plenty of acidity. Just cracking. It's lovely. But what I love is, even though it's got that lovely acidity there, very, very fruit rich, very, very fruit forward as well, but it's also got quite a well balanced palate. So it's not light and limp like many a Sauvignon Blanc can be. There is a lot of, as I say, sort of fruit ripeness and richness there, which adds to the mouthfeel, and it gives this really, really sort of lovely, rich and sort of hearty. Well, not hearty, that's sort of a red wine term, isn't it, I suppose, but it does definitely give you this sort of richness and voluptuousness on the palate there, which is lovely. A touch of creaminess there from the Chardonnay, but not too much at all. It really is. It's just sort of a citrusy, sort of lively white wine. And I have to say, all of these grapes coming together, who would have thought of it? But all of them coming together and creating this beautiful white wine. It's beyond me. But Vino Bianco, as you can see, it's minimalist label. And I have to say, and I have chatted to Chris, the winemaker, Christopher Tracy. Shout out to him. Out to Christopher Tracy. And a lot of his wines, they're not made to be sort of poncy and enjoyed by sort of snobs and all the rest. And I like to think I'm not necessarily a snob. But they are just made to enjoy everyone. They're a people wine. He keeps it minimalist, but he keeps it tasty. You know, that's just the way he rolls, and you have to respect that as winemaker. But it's brilliant. I mean, he clearly knows what he's doing, and this is testament to that. Anyway, I'm going to go off and drink another glass and maybe two of this. It is a Friday afternoon. I feel like I've deserved it. Anyway, so please do like away, comment away, let us know if you've had anything from Long Island or from Channing Daughters before, which one of their wines you like the most, or if you've tried any other New York wines. We're always fascinated to hear, and maybe we'll learn something new, maybe you'll learn something else new, which is always cool and exciting. And please do, if you like the video, subscribe away, it's much appreciated from myself and everyone here in the office. And please, of course, share around with your other wine-loving friends and family. But first and foremost, cheers.